good. Toma.
I'm not good. Oh yeah. I don't have the candles for the first minute here. I just realized the screenshot doesn't show it, but whatever.
Oh shit, for real.
170 lot, 245 lot. Some SVP building up over here. $300 lot, another $300 lot. Hey Gabriel, do you have your chart up for this day?
Yeah.
At 5781, is that the main demand we opened at?
Yep. 57.81, 90-minute. Yep.
Okay. So we hit the open here, 1,000 lots, try to sell right before the open, right at 57.79. So already a pullback into that holds be a potential opportunity. And I see that this candle just took off in the morning, all the way to 57.88. Oh, we already hit it. Damn, that shit started right at the open. Took off. Right here we have a 700 lot seller. I have a 2 hour supply at 57.91. We just missed it though. I guess that's why I didn't take it short, but that looked like the better short to take for the day. What time was that? It started at 6:35. Oh, we passed that. It's right here. 800 lot buyer. I didn't even catch that right now. 800 lot buyer right here. And then it sells off, bounces a bit off VWAP on Bookmap. Week buying right at 57.89. This was at 57.90. But like I said, it's like how many points? 1 point away from my supply. So, and the SVP is building up. I guess it would have been okay to take it, but it wasn't in my supply, and I probably wasn't focused at this time. But this right here would be a good entry, especially with the SVP 800 lot buyer and a retest that couldn't get back above. My Microsoft was at 45-minute supply. Nvidia was holding under pre-market high, and NQ was at 45-minute supply. Damn, that was a good short. I missed that. Was there news this day? Oh, there was news at 6:45, so that's probably part of the reason why I missed it.
And 7:30.
And 7:30. But even here, this you could find an opportunity here. Here's a 600 lot buyer at 57.85. That's a far stop, but if it pops up a little more, does it? No, I don't think it does. But seeing how SVP is building up and we have no volume underneath, and that push up that was super aggressive, no orders were able to get filled in that process. So that's kind of a sign that it may come back.
You know what I just realized? Because remember we were saying if the red or the green sticks out on SVP, like which one's dominating at that moment? Yesterday, I made a mental note that the red was on the, like if it's a mountain, like the red was the top part of the mountain yesterday, and like right now it's underneath, it's at the bottom part of the mountain. Probably like a random thing, but I'm just wondering if this is that like a little sign of like, oh, there's more green going on, more buying going on, or more selling.
Well, does it make
Can
it?
you
Does
say
it
the
make it?
bottom of the
Like just a little
Go
build
ahead.
up of volume right there on SVP. Right now the red is the bottom part of it, right?
Yeah.
And
This?
yesterday I noticed the green was the bottom part of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I made that mental note where I was like, is that a thing or is that just did I just not pay attention? And I was like, yesterday it was green.
I've never even seen that.
Let me see if I can pull it
I'd
up.
have
You
to
still
go
got
back
that?
to it. I don't
Yeah,
recall.
let me go back
I
real
don't
quick
remember.
to confirm from.
I feel like
Yo, where's this top coming from?
it's 7:30.
it came back. Oh yeah, it's 7:30, and it came back to 57.81. That 90-minute demand with aggressive buying. This would have been. Oh yeah, the news. That's why I didn't take it. Fuck. It looks so good in hindsight.
Yeah, I'm looking at my book map right now, and it's showing what I said.
Red is the on top.
Yesterday, yeah.
What?
I'm gonna have to see that when we open that one.
Yeah.
Send a screenshot.
All right. How do I send it to you exactly? I'm like trying to think you guys can see what I'm recording.
Just put it in the Discord chat.
Oh, okay.
And then now we come back to 57.91.
Oh, what the hell? It is. What the hell? That looks weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that, dog. Your book
No.
Messed
broken.
up?
No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, fuck, yeah, about to roast you.
Dude, you should ask Carmine about that.
That's true. That's crazy.
Hit up your boy.
Why have my eyes never seen that though? That's weird.
I know. I feel like it would have gone through it because it looks so weird.
Interesting. Alright, where am I at? Yeah, I took a trade at 57.91 around 7:40, around here actually. What made me take it was this aggressive buyer, 2,000 lots. It sold off and then it popped up on weak buying. And I kind of, that almost was that, and the fact that we were in my 2 hour supply. But other than that, there was no reason to take this because confirmations weren't the greatest. I had Microsoft like just floating on VWAP, could go either way. And then I have NQ just floating above yesterday's low. And I took it short, thinking it was going to hit 30-minute demand. And then Microsoft just looking weak. Unfortunately, I didn't screenshot Apple, so I don't know what Apple was doing. But yeah, I don't think this was a high quality trade just because my confirmations weren't really. And then it popped a little, yeah. And I like slightly ignored my stop, I guess, because I should have been stopped out. My stop was right here, but I held it. And then I exited at 88, but at 59. Just it wasn't moving, so I just exited. That's another thing, Eloy. Typically, you want your moves to happen fast. Like if it's lagging to happen, it's most likely. I mean, no, I don't want to say most likely because I've also had it where I exited and it takes off without me. But for the most part, you want your moves to happen fast, just because you're going with the momentum of Valium. So like, if Valium steps in, it should. I fucking ended my book map here actually. But if Valium steps in, it should give the market momentum to move. So if like you step in thinking Valium's coming in and then it just starts stalling, that could be a red flag that like we may just consolidate for a bit.
Yeah, I did a trade. I don't know if yesterday or the day before, where like it was close to my entry, and then I was like in it maybe for a minute, and I was like, nope, I want to get out. Like I'm not gonna hold it, and then I'll just like try to re-enter again. But I see what you're saying. Like,
That's pretty smart. Did it end up going your way, or did it go
I
against
think
your
so.
way?
I haven't reviewed any of my book maps, my trades yet, but I think if it was the one, because I had like a couple of wins this week, but I think one of them that was the case where I was like, I'm not going to enter yet, or it might have been the one where I chased yesterday. I got to check on that.
Oh, I was doing the trade right here. My entry was at 57.90, and then my stop was my stop was actually like 57.91, but then it popped up, and I liked how it didn't keep going, and then I just didn't like the trade after that. I was just like, this isn't good, so I exited. But in hindsight, I was going against aggressive buying, so like that's a red flag also.
You're done with this one?
VX was falling too, so that was a red flag to the downside.
When you see VX falling, obviously it always does the opposite of what the rest of the charts are doing. But is it like you need VX to be breaking through things for you to believe that its move is going to be like a confirmation?
VX will definitely trick you like that. See how like it wicks above this? You may think like, oh, it's pushing up, it's gonna keep going, but VIX will wick a lot. For me, what's important a lot of times is when it's next to yesterday's high and pre-market high, like when it's chilling, like how this first fucking half hour is basically. That's a sign that like shorts may be interested here. But once it starts rejecting yesterday's high and pre-market high, that kind of is like better for bulls. And same thing like for yesterday's low and pre-market low. When it's down there, for the most part, it allows bulls to take advantage. So I kind of pay attention more, obviously the supply and demand, but also like where yesterday's high and pre-market high is. So if both of them are close to each other and it's chilling up here, I'm more focused on shorts. And then same thing if it's chilling at yesterday's lower pre-market.
I forgot you look at it on the 15. I was like, what is the difference in mine?
Oh yeah. That's also why I look at it on the 15, because I feel like when I was looking at it on the 5 minute, I would feel like, it's gonna keep popping up because like the candles look a little more aggressive. Whereas on the 15, I could tell like, all right, this is wicking here.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how I look at VX. Also, Eloy, one thing that I do a lot for my pre-market analysis is I pay attention to where Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, and NQ are hitting, because even though ES may be coming down into a demand, say Microsoft and Nvidia are selling off, that's gonna make me know to reverse where ES is coming from. Because if all my equities are rejecting supply and it looks like ES is holding is gonna hit a demand zone, it may be like a pre-market demand zone that's not as strong. So it's going to have a higher chance of breaking through that. So looking at equities to get a feel for where the direction of the overall market's going to go is like super key to my morning pre-market plan. That's why I'm able to catch the reverses a little better, I think.
Must have found something because you've been consistent, right?
Fine. This whole week was green. And then last week,
I know this week was green for me too, dude.
It's crazy.
Finally.
I'm done with Eloy.
All right, I'm stopping.